Hey guys, super excited about this Wednesday coming up. I've really enjoyed our series up to this point. What really matters, where we're talking about the things to Jesus, to God, the things that really matter to Him in our lives, what we should be giving our time and our energy and our hearts towards. And so I'm really excited about what we have coming up this week. And what we're talking about is the heart, that the heart matters to Jesus. So we as Christians are not just called to obey a set of rules. We're not legalists, we're not just law abiders, that we are lovers of God, that He is our greatest treasure, and ultimately that we find satisfaction in our hearts through Him. So we're going to be in Psalm 63. So in Psalm 63, David is being chased by Saul. He's an enemy of Saul and kind of in a way an enemy of the kingdom. He's being chased by Saul, and he is a long ways away from the sanctuary. Now the sanctuary in the temple, this is where the worship of God occurred. The temple and the sanctuary is where the presence of God was mediated to man. So David is feeling, I'm away from the place where I worship God. And here's what he says. O God, you are my God. I earnestly seek you. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh faints for you as in a dry and weary land. Now he's in the desert, right? Where there is no water. He knows what thirst is like, and this is what his heart feels. And so he thinks back on his time in the sanctuary in which he worshiped God. And the rest of the psalm is a remembrance of this and how it caused him to worship even though he was so far away from what would be the presence of God. And it talks about how he's satisfied in it. So we're going to see four things. The first one, not directly in the text, but what we're going to see is that the heart was made to worship. That we are by nature worshipers, that we love something, that we make something number one, and we give ourselves to something that in our natures we worship. The second thing we're going to see is that God satisfies through worship, that if we set ourselves to Him, He will satisfy us. And what we see is in verse 3, because your love is better than life. He knows this. My lips will praise you. I will bless you as long as I live. When I remember you upon the bed. He loves God. And so he finds satisfaction in Him when he worships Him. The third thing that you'll see is that our worship flows out of thinking about what God has done. Verse 6. When I remember you upon my bed, when I meditate on you in the watches of the night, for you have been my help, then my soul will be satisfied as with fat and rich food. So practical application for us as believers is thinking upon God, of who He is and what He has done on our behalf, thinking about the gospel and what it means for us in our lives and all the implications for us. That is what brings about worship in David's heart. Number 4, because of this, we should seek only the thing that can satisfy our hearts, which means ultimately we should only give ourselves to God. There is nothing that satisfies, not a job, not popularity, not a spouse, not the right school, not athletic endeavors, not academics. Nothing can fully and eternally satisfy but God Himself. And so that is what we should give ourselves to, that we should make our lives a pursuit of God, of who He is, and understanding what He's done for us. So that's where we're going. Psalm 63. Take a look at those verses before Wednesday night. I'm praying for you guys, and I'm praying that this video gets to you. I feel bad that the video last week, it was done. It was up on Monday, and but only a few of you guys got the text, which I'm bummed about. So praying that the video finds all of you guys. I love you. We'll see you Wednesday night.